first option, that is research tool. For that, you have to click on research option. Firstly, what is research desk? Research desk is a tool which is available in the software that enables advisor to perform research on the schemes and stocks based on which recommendation is made to clients for investing funds. The tools has potentially to calculate appropriate future returns based on the current cost and inflation rate. As well, you can check the performance in the depth research on behalf of you. As well, calculates SIP, STP, SWP performance and dividend history also. This feature allows calculation of future returns on SIP, on marriage planning, retirement planning, etc. Assist in allocation of assets for developing model portfolio. Here one option, that is model portfolio also, which is useful for your investor. First, here one option is MF tool. Under MF tool, you can see your SIP performance. Like, if you want to check if your investor has invested in any scheme, right, for the particular time period and for this particular amount, so you can check his SIP performance by the using this tool. Here, if you want to select any specific fund type, so you can take it from this section. As well, the scheme, I'm taking as an sample one of Mirasat equity saving fund SIP amount on a monthly basis. The start date and date you can take as per your choice. As well, you can check valuation as on any specific date and click on show. Here you can check the scheme name, then the start date and end date, then amount invested till date, that is your 1,20,000, then current value, then profit and loss. Monthly SIP amount is 10,000, then current NAV of this scheme is this, and absolute return, then CAGR. So here you can check the graphical view of this SIP tool, right? Here you can check on Jan 20, Feb 20, March 20, then April 20. So you can, on a monthly basis, you can check your graph. And if you want to see the amount detail, so you need to take your cursor on it, this dot means on a graph line. So you can check SIP amount invested is this and SIP value is this. So every point, like on every month, you can check your SIP performance. As well, it's a graphical view you are seeing here. Now there is one on option, that is table. So you can check that SIP detail by the date wise. So you can check from this table option, like 3rd December 19, you have invested 10,000 and AV was this and unit was this, then cumulative amount and cumulative unit and valuation is this. So you can check on on a monthly basis here. So you can check your scheme's performance in terms of SIP from this section. Here the Excel is available. As well, you can send this via mail also, and this is a PDF option. You can take a PDF format of this report also. STP performance, same as you can check your investor's scheme if he has invested in any scheme, and if you want to, means your investor want to do any STP, so easily you can check any scheme performance from this section. Same as for SWP, systematic withdrawal plan, top performer. If you want to check any schemes, means any schemes performance, so you can select here, select a fund type, then return more than 10% or more than 8%, 6%, whatever you want, so you can take it out here. Then duration for the 5-year or 6-year, so you need to click on show. So you will get top schemes detail here on the basis of your selection, right? That the fund name is this, and if you was the 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, so you will check his performance here. If you want to some more detail about this scheme, so you need to click on plus icon and you will get the other detail like the scheme category, corpus, launch date, fund class and fund manager, as well as NAV train growth option also. You can take this report on Excel format also. NAV finder, if you want to check any scheme NAV, so you can check from this section. Same as option is available, like if you want to select any specific fund type, so you can take this from this drop down list. If you want to check this schemes NAV date, you can take any NAV date here, NAV and date, and click on show button. So you can check above mentioned schemes NAV here. On the 2nd December 19, NAV was this, NAV rate was this, and previous NAV was this. Then on the 3rd of December 19, the NAV was this, and the previous NAV was this. So you can check any funds NAV from this section. And you can, if you want to take this report, so we have the option PDF and Excel, dividend history report. If you want to check any schemes dividend history, so you can check from this section. So whatever time period you have selected over here, so you can get the dividend detail on the same screen. SIP lump sum balancer, you can check for your investor their SIP and lump sum calculation here, like target amount, then tenure in months, ERP of SIP, and for the lump sum, expected rate of return, then lump sum amount or the SIP amount. Whatever details you have mentioned here, so you can calculate here. Here you can check if your investor has done any lump sum, so you can check in terms of lump sum, and if your client has done any SIP investment, so you can check if you want to achieve this amount, so how you can invest in the scheme, like in the terms of lump sum, in the terms of SIP investment. Scheme performance, you can check any scheme performance here. Invested investment amounts, investment start date and end date. As well, you can compare the scheme in terms of Sensex, PPF, and any events which happened during that time period. Here you check any scheme performance in a graphical view. PPF value was this and Sensex value is this on particular this month for this scheme. As well, you can check in table format also. If you invested in MF section the same amount, so the investment date is this. So as per if you have invested in a mutual fund, so the return is this for this scheme. And if same amount if you are invested in PPF, so the amount will be this. And as well, it's compared by the Sensex also. We have another tool also, planner and calculator. You can plan, like if your investor want to check it's planning for his child education or marriage planning, so you can calculate here for your investor. Marriage planning calculator, like the child current age, you need to put his current age, then expected age at the marriage or at the time at the education, so you need to fill that age over here. Then current marriage expenses, you need to fill this current marriage expenses and all other returns also, and click on calculate. So you will get the detail, like total amount required at the time at marriage, or your investor want to achieve this goal, means want to achieve this event. So he need to do SIP with the amount of 20,910, if he's doing in terms of SIP. And second, if he's planning to achieve this goal by the lump sum, so he need to fill this 7,76,312 rupees. You can check this in terms of graphical view also, on the basis of year. So you can check on the 2021 marriage expenses is this, and planning through lump sum, you need to do lump sum amount is this. And if you want to achieve this through the SIP, so you need to do you need to do SIP by the amount of this. So you can check the tabular form as well the graphical form also. Same as you can check SIP calculator and education planning, SIPometer, lump sum life insurance planning you can calculate from this section, as well retirement planning, EMI calculator, and income tax calculator, house planning if your investor are supposed to doing any goal regarding their house or any car. So you can calculate over here by using this tool. And next is our compare fund. If you want to compare any 2 3 schemes, so you can compare by using this option. Like suppose I'm taking one of scheme HDFC. Then investment amount, you can take any amount in the section, then the start date, investment start date, then maturity date. As well here also we have given the option to compare the funds in terms of PPF and other events also. I'm just selecting 1 second. This tool will help you to check which scheme is going better and which scheme is going in loss term. So you can check by this option: scheme name, as well investment amount, investment date, then by NAV, by units, maturity date, and the rate at the time of maturity value, absolute return, and CAGR. So you can check this performance. You can compare schemes here. If your investor has invested any money in this fund, so how it's work is how it will work in terms of return, as well in PPF and Sensex. You can compare other schemes and in terms of PPF and Sensex. Here you can check his tabular form as well his graphical view over here. Scheme detail, latest NAV, fund manager, last 1 month return, last 3 months return, last 6 months return. You can check here. Next is model portfolio. It is a marketing tool for advisor to give your investor, like if you are going to meet your client to sell any scheme or any fund, so you can use this as a marketing purpose. Like here you can create any personalized investment also, means personalized model portfolio also for your existing investment or any prospective investor. Here I'll show you how to create. You can give any name to the that portfolio. Scheme name, weightage you can select here. Here I'll show you any create another one. Like you have given that portfolio name is XYZ and you have taken ERP is 12%. So here we have selected some funds. We have taken out in this portfolio some funds like Axis Blue Chip, Canara Roboco, Axis Kotak Murray. So you can take such type of schemes here. Then fund type, allocation, you need to give allocation to a particular scheme, right? Then current NAV, corpus and start date also as well. This scheme performance was in last 3 months, 6 months and 1 year. So you can show your investor, okay, like these schemes are giving best performance or giving the good returns. So you can show your investor by using this. Like if you invested such amount at the percentage of this for next 30 years or next 20 years, so you can show them to, if you invested such amount in this return for some period in these schemes, so how it give you return. So you can check by the this graphical view here. These are the funds name and fund type, allocation, current NAV, and corpus start date, as well the returns on the basis of 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 3 year, 5 year. Now here you can check the equity fund having 45% by this return, and debt fund having 35, and hybrid fund you have taken it in terms of 20%. And here the graphical view of that selection, like the future value of 1 lakh in the terms of 12.25 return in next 30 years. So you can check on the year basis how your investors monies are work, like how it's giving the returns. So you can check by this graphical view. This is the base amount which you have taken as a sample in terms of this return for the next 30 years or 20 years, 25 years. As well the graphical view you can check here. As well you can check top equity holding and top sector exposure on it. That holding also you can check, as well the scheme type as a location here. So you can use this as a marketing purpose to show which scheme is going best or which scheme is going better as compared to the other one. You can create as an personalized, like you by selecting the investor name you can create this personalized portfolio here. Need to select portfolio name. If you are selecting any client name, so you can select as name also here. As with the portfolio name you can give as per your choice. And investment horizon year, like we have taken it on a sample 30 years, so you can give or use can check as per your choice, like 10 years, 20 years, 25. Or the base amount we have taken 1 lakh or 10 lakhs, so you can take as per your investor choice. Fact sheet, if you want to check any schemes fact sheet, so you can check here. Need to select first the fund type. The scheme name you can give here. You can check his performance and generate fact sheet. Need to click on this, so you will get complete detail of this scheme, like fund manager, date of allotment, scheme benchmark, the scheme category, corpus, current NAV. You will get all the detail over here. As well you can send this report to your investor via mail also. As well you can take it in terms of means in form of print as well then PDF also.